Hi, Mom. I'm sorry to bother you. Do you have time to chat?
Good evening, Amanda. What's wrong?
I'll be direct with you. Did you take money from my wallet again? Be honest.
Excuse me?
I remember putting $1,000 in there earlier, but now there's only 700. It's strange, don't you think? This has happened 3 times, and I can't ignore this any longer.
Hold on a second. How does your money disappearing right in front of you have anything to do with me? Is it more likely that you miscounted earlier and had only put $700 in your wallet from the start? Besides, you accused me without any evidence pointing towards me.
Oh, I have evidence, all right. And it all points to you. If that's what you want to know.
You do? Are you serious or just trying to trick me?
My wallet was in my bag, where I also kept my digital recorder. Accidentally, I must have left it recording while it was in there, and I forgot to turn it off. Silly me, right? Thanks to my mistake, I stumbled upon something very interesting. Darn, there's only 1,000 in here. Well, if I just take 300 out, Amanda will think she miscounted, won't she? You seem to have a habit of talking to yourself, Christina.
Wait, you bugged me? That can't be legal. I'm sure of it.
Not exactly. It's only considered bugging if I planted a microphone in your bag or tapped your phone lines. I'm just sharing some curious things my own recorder picked up while it was on.
That's a clear invasion of privacy.
It's crystal clear that the moment you decided to steal my money, you violated my privacy. You thief!
Oh, you wretched girl!
Obviously you didn't think this through, considering you're now snatching money from your own rent funds.
Rent money? What on earth are you talking about?
The lease on your place is under your son's name. Don't tell me your old age is affecting your memory already.
Of course I know about the lease. But how is that relevant to anything?
Well, Benjamin is away on a business trip this month. He usually pays the rent by wiring the money to your landlord. But he must have forgotten this month due to his busy schedule, so he messaged me about it. So I had the $1,000 in my wallet. The $1,000 in my wallet, which you may have now realized is the same wallet you took $300 from.
That's utterly absurd. I won't entertain this delusion you're creating for yourself.
I'll go ahead and talk to Benjamin about it. Then we'll see who's living in a fantasy. Look, I'm sure you have more than enough money in your pension to cover it. So please, be reasonable and return the money you took from me.
Hold on for just a moment.
Oh, it occurred to me that you might have copies of our house keys without seeking our permission. I'd appreciate it if you could hand over any of those keys you might still have.
It's one thing for you to accuse me of theft, but there is absolutely nothing wrong with me having the keys to my son's house.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with trying to protect our home from a mother who steals from her own son. Christina, there's definitely something seriously wrong with you. What possessed you to think into my house in the middle of the night like that?
Oh, come on. It's still morning. Can't we discuss this later? Maybe at lunchtime? Some of us need our beauty sleep, you know.
After our talk last night, I decided to set up a hidden camera on the front porch.
All right. And what's that got to do with me?
The camera caught you sneaking inside, taking your shoes off, trying to be all quiet. I thought I'd taken back all the extra keys from you, but it seems you still have them.
Well, naturally. I knew you might pull something like this, given your hysterical nature. So, I had another key tucked away, just in case of emergencies. Looks like I outsmarted you, young lady.
Whether you're a mastermind or not, I'm changing the locks. That'll put a stop to your ridiculous plans.
Are you out of your mind? Benjamin, the man of the house won't stand for you doing something like that to his own mother.
My name is on the lease, and believe me, the woman of the house can change the locks if she wants.
You must be joking, right?
Listen, just because Benjamin isn't around doesn't mean you have the freedom to do whatever you want.
I don't have to explain myself, and you know it. Frankly, you're no different from me. So, I suggest you get off that pedestal you place yourself upon. You've got some nerve thinking I'd expose myself to a daughter-in-law who's kept more than her fair share of secrets from me.
Secrets? What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing important. I just happened to notice the deposits you've made to your savings account over the past year.
Wait, my savings account? How can you see that?
Well, Benjamin may have chosen a less than ideal woman. I must say, you are a diligent worker as far as I can see. I haven't a clue what you do for work, but with a salary of $150,000 a year, I can't imagine you want to quit anytime soon, huh?
Did you seriously break into my house just to snoop into my finances?
Who's to say for certain?
Are you out of your mind?
Gained some clarity lately. Let me break it down to you. A wife's duty is to prioritize serving her husband and his family. If you can't handle that, then just hand over your earnings to support the family. By the way, you seem to have been holding on to a lot of money secretly. From now on, I'll manage your finances.
What do you mean by manage?
Well, your wealth and intellect don't seem to match up. To be frank, $150,000 a year is too much for a 30-year-old like you. I've already spent quite a bit of your money today, and I still have a substantial amount left. Guess I'll keep using it for myself.
Are you serious? Did you break in and take my checkbook and debit cards?
Finally, you catch on. Yes, I did. But it's not wrong since I'm entitled to it. You just don't understand.
Give them back to me right now.
Oh, come on. You're being unreasonable. I'm just claiming what's rightfully mine.
I don't recall that money ever belonging to you.
I'll repeat myself one last time as a wife. Your money belongs to the family, and that includes me. So you should keep working and supporting me, as you should.
That's enough. I won't tolerate this anymore. Good morning, honey. We need to talk right now. There's a bit of an emergency I need to discuss with you.
Hey, I'm currently on my way to meet a client, but I took the train, so I've got some time. What's going on?
Let me get straight to the point. It's concerning your mother.
My mom? Is she all right? Did something happen to her?
Well, it's a bit complicated. Without you around to keep her in check, she's been acting quite erratically. First, she secretly made copies of our house keys without informing me. Then she snuck into our place while I was at work and took $300 from my wallet, which was supposed to go towards the rent.
Are you kidding me? Why would she do something like that?
I wish that was all that happened, but it gets worse. After I discovered the duplicate keys, I asked her to return all of them. But it turned out she had yet another one hidden. And just to get back at me, she used that secret key to break in while I was asleep, went through our financial records, and stole my debit card and checkbook.
This is insane! How could she stoop so low over something so trivial? She isn't draining your account, is she?
Don't worry. I handled it right away while we were having our little battle of wits. I made a quick call to the bank and had them freeze my account.
Thank goodness. I'm still embarrassed, but that's at least one less thing to worry about.
Additionally, she's clueless about my card's PIN and account password. She can't forge my signature, so it's more like a bargaining chip for her.
Right, I should have known she wouldn't plan that far ahead. She tends to act without thinking, but I'm not sure if that's good or bad for our situation. Her plan was probably to use what she already took from you to force you into giving up your password or signing checks for her. I'm really sorry, honey. Even if she's my mom, this behavior is inexcusable. When Dad was around, he was the only one who could stop her from spending all our money on crazy shopping sprees without him. She's like a dragon guarding its treasure hoard.
Yeah, well, it feels like she's breathing fire on me right now. Anyway, I made sure she can't access my savings anymore. Plus, the $300 she stole was actually for her rent. And I even asked her if she had returned the money to you.
Understood. It seems like you've done everything possible. I'll try to talk some sense into her. Don't worry.
Thanks, babe. I believe if anyone can get through to her, it'll be you. Her son. After all the chaos from last night, do you think it's time to implement that plan we discussed?
Yeah, I think so. This was the final straw for her. It's time we use our trump card against Mom.
Got it. I'll prepare in that case.
Great. I'm sorry you have to be involved to set things right, but I'm counting on you.
Amanda, I can see your phone is on. Answer my calls now or there'll be consequences.
Oh, hi, Christina. What can I do for you on this fine day?
Spare me the pleasantries. You know, I didn't call for small talk.
Well, you're the one who initiated this conversation. But go ahead. What do you want?
I want to know why you blocked me from using your savings account. I need your help to pay off my debt. What else should I do?
Debt? Wait! Did you take some risky loan or something?
Yes, and if I don't repay it today, I'm in big trouble. Taking on a bunch of cash at once would have been troublesome. So I thought I'd write a check using your savings account. I plan to hand it over to the loan shark who visited the house. But if I can pay him back, he threatened me with it. I can't even say it.
Obviously, I can't let you use my money to settle your debts, whether there's a shark involved or not. You don't have my password signature or anything required for that matter.
Can't you figure out your password somehow? Aren't young people skilled at hacking these days?
This is not a movie. We're dealing with a shady person, not a tech prodigy. Besides, even if you did get my password, it wouldn't help because I froze my account the moment you stole my cards.
You did what? How dare you do that without telling me?
It's my account. I can do whatever I want with my money, especially when it comes to protecting it from misuse.
I've already told you that whatever belongs to my son is also mine. And that's what a daughter-in-law should do for her mother-in-law.
Seriously? Do you really expect me to buy into these outdated beliefs that the world actually follows the nonsense you spout out to justify your actions?
As a woman, it's your duty to serve my son's family and take care of me. This is how the world works, and it always will. Accept it.
Once a baby boomer, always a baby boomer, right? Guess you can't teach an old dog new tricks, right?
What did you just call me?
Oh well, I suppose it's pointless to argue. It's clear you won't budge, no matter how many times I refuse. So I guess I should just give up.
That's more like it. I don't know what took you so long, but I'm glad you finally see things my way. Now, tell me your password so I can get rid of this issue.
No, I don't think so. What's the point of giving you that money when Benjamin and I were actually saving up to buy you a luxury condo downtown?
A luxury condo for me?
Not long before his death, Roger talked to Benjamin about what would happen to him. He was always preoccupied with thoughts of you. Even during his hospitalization, he realized that time was catching up with you and he wanted to take care of you. However, Benjamin and I discussed it thoroughly and came to the conclusion that living together would be a real nightmare, considering how poorly you've treated me since I married Benjamin. And we were concerned that living under the same roof might lead to more nonsense from you. So we came up with a plan to get 2 apartments in the same building. This way, we could be close by and yet maintain our space and safety. This plan was carefully crafted for years.
Oh, I see now. That's why you were saving up so much. Why didn't you tell me about your plan earlier, dear? If I had known, I would have returned the money immediately. In fact, I wouldn't have taken it in the first place. Let me come over as soon as possible to return everything, and we can make things right.
I'm afraid it's too late for that now. Attempting to reconcile won't change the decision we've made.
Too late? Surely we can discuss this and find a solution.
We've already finalized our decision to move to a new place without you.
What? But what about the plan you had for me?
After everything you put me through, we're confronting your bad habits. Benjamin and I made a tough decision to cut ties with you. Your greed has pushed us to our limits, and honestly, we don't think there's any going back from the damage you've caused.
Oh, stop being so sensitive. You're my daughter-in-law now. Act like it. You'll also buy me one of those apartments if you know what's good for you.
Seriously? No matter how many times you say that, it's not going to change my mind. I won't give in to your demands.
A wife's job isn't to understand, but to obey without questioning.
Sorry, but I cannot agree with that. We've already moved out anyways, so it doesn't really matter now.
What? You moved out already?
Yes. And we've decided not to tell you our new address. We're starting fresh, after Benjamin found a new job.
A new job? Benjamin would never do that without telling me.
Well, he didn't want you to try to interfere, so he thought it was best to keep from you.
I'll just find out where you're working. Your financial records are accessible to me, you know.
Feel free to try. But I've been working as a freelancer lately, so good luck with that.
Freelancer?
You know, I thought it might be best if you don't know, but I was earning more money on my own than at the office, so I decided to quit.
You've turned my son against me. And now both of you are behaving like spoiled children.
Honestly, I don't think you're in a position to call anyone spoiled. And by the way, Benjamin paid your rent through to April because he still cares about you. But after that, you're on your own. You won't get a penny from either of us, that's for sure.
On my own? But Benjamin would never abandon his mother, would he? You even said it yourself. It's your responsibility to take care of me when I'm old.
If you wanted us in your life, maybe you should have treated us better and not pushed me away.
I'm sure when I talk to Benjamin, he'll understand.
I doubt you'll get much from him since he's already blocked your number.
Blocked? What does that even mean?
It seems like he's ignoring your messages and calls, and I intend to do the same after I explained everything. I've just had a lot to say, so I've kept you here until I could speak my mind.
Amanda, I think we got off on the wrong foot earlier.
Honestly, I feel much better now. Thanks for allowing me to vent, Christina. I'll be changing my phone number, so this will be the last time you hear from either of us.
Please wait. Don't go. There's still so much we need to discuss.
No, there isn't. Consider yourself lucky that I didn't call the cops on you.
You're not listening to me. I need you guys. I can't live on my own.
Farewell, and good luck finding another sucker to steal from. After I confided in my friends about the situation, they suggested reporting Benjamin's mother to the authorities. However, upon further investigation, we discovered her involvement with dangerous loan sharks. Fearing the potential risks, we opted not to involve law enforcement and instead chose to allow her to live freely while we focused on repaying her debts. Our hope is that this challenging experience will instill a valuable lesson. The man who lent her the money reached out to me, having found my debit card. After explaining the situation and clarifying why my husband and I distanced ourselves from his mother, he appeared to understand. Despite this, we chose not to extend any assistance and decided to let the matter rest. During our phone conversation, his tone was very serious. It was evident that Christina was facing serious trouble. According to him, she had borrowed a huge sum of money, $200,000. I sincerely hope she finds a way to settle her debt soon, for her own well-being.
Angie, I can hear the baby cry from here. Can you not make him quiet already?
I'm sorry, Jenna. He's been very cranky.
Why haven't you figured out how to stop your baby from crying? He cries all day. I should have kicked you out of the annex when Corey left for his assignment in Europe.
I'm really sorry. I'm trying my best.
Ugh, you're so dumb. Also, you haven't been cleaning the house well since you had your baby. Your cooking is also boring now. You shouldn't be slacking off on your chores.
Sorry. But it's very hard taking care of the baby and doing all the chores. Without Corey, I have to take care of the baby on my own, so I don't have enough time.
I wasn't asking how hard your life is, was I?
Can you please help with the chores just for a little while? Please?
Hell no. You and Corey handle everything around the house, while I let you live in the annex. That was the deal. Why do I have to do anything to help you?
I can't do everything on my own, Jenna.
Yeah, right. You're just being lazy because your husband is not around.
That's not true. Don't you get it? I'm raising my first child on my own. I haven't even had the time to rest my body after having him.
Stop making up excuses. I will not allow any laziness in my house. I don't care if you just had your baby or not.
Fine. I will handle the chores. But please don't get angry if the baby cries.
I usually don't mind my family's baby crying, but yours? Ugh. Your baby crying is just annoying.
But my son is also your family?
I can't think of him as one, because he is yours. I don't even find him cute.
What?
So don't make him cry. I'm losing my mind listening to him scream all day. Next time I hear him cry inside the house, I am going to ask you to leave the building.
Jenna, I didn't know you don't recognize us as family.
Why would I? You are worthless.
Why did you let us live in the annex in the first place then?
It's simple. Because you work for a big firm.
Huh?
Your pay is quite good, isn't it? Added with Corey's salary, that's a lot of income.
Well, higher than average, I guess.
So I thought my life would become easier if I let you live here. You two would pay for everything and handle all the chores. That's the only reason why I said yes.
I see. If I didn't work for a big firm, you wouldn't have agreed for us to live here. Is that what you're saying?
Duh. But then Corey had to leave to Europe for his long-term assignment. And now I'm stuck with you and the baby. This wasn't part of my plan. I will have you pay every penny for making me go through this stress. Angie, what are you doing now? Are you home?
Yes. I'm done with cleaning soon.
Perfect, then. Can you clean the guest room as well? Make sure to open the windows to let fresh air into that room. You will also need to change to fresh bed sheets.
Are you having a guest over?
My daughter is coming.
Emily is. Okay then. I will clean the guest room. How long will she be here?
She's not visiting. She's going to live with me. I only have the guest room available right now, so she will have to stay there for the time being.
Wait. What do you mean she's living with you?
She got a divorce recently, so she is coming back.
A divorce?
Things weren't going well with her ex-husband.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought they got along well.
I guess we only see the surface of a relationship. Apparently they haven't spoken in over a year. And she was being bullied by her mother-in-law.
I see. It must have been hard for her.
I guess so. But it's all good. She should be getting loads of money from the divorce. Rather than continuing with the difficult marriage, she gets money and freedom at the same time. Isn't that great?
Has she gotten that much money?
Yes, she should have. Her ex-father-in-law runs a company. And they also own a giant estate in California.
Oh, I remember hearing about that.
Their house is like a castle. And Emily's ex also runs several companies, so he is loaded.
Wow.
They didn't sign any prenuptials when they got married. So she should have gotten enough money via divisions. I wouldn't mind getting a divorce at all if I were her.
They are real celebrities. I can't even imagine the kind of money she's gotten.
I bet it's a lot. Like millions.
Millions?
It's not just one company he owns. Plus, he has properties. Maybe she got enough to get by for generations.
If it were millions, perhaps. But if she has that much, how come she's living with you?
What? What the hell do you want to say?
I just thought it's hard for her to live with you when she has enough money to get by on her own. I mean, if she has that much, she can get a house easily. Why has she decided to come live with you?
Because she is sweet and wants to take care of her elderly mother. She has always been since she was a child.
Just to confirm, she's not living with you temporarily. She's actually going to stay here for good?
Yes. I am happy I am able to live with my daughter again. This life with my annoying daughter-in-law has been so suffocating.
Right.
What? Do you have a problem?
No, I don't. I just find it very sudden.
So? What's the big deal if a daughter decides to live with her mother?
Nothing.
I bet living with her is even better than living with Corey. We share the same values, so we get along.
Yes, I know you two are close.
So much better than spending time with you. Anyway, so that's what's happening. Make sure you are not rude to Emily. She had a rough time with her divorce, so she needs to be treated with care.
Okay.
You might be older than her, but you will not act bossy to her. Do you understand?
Yes.
Perhaps I will ask her to remodel the house when she's back. I'm sure she has enough money to take care of it. Oh, I'm so happy she will be here soon.
I'm happy for you.
She said she will be here by next week. So have the room ready for her and make sure the room is spotless.
Hi, Jenna. Do you know if the lock of the front door is broken? I can't open the door with my keys.
Oh, you're back.
Yes, just now. The clinic was very crowded.
Oh,
So about the keys. Do you know why they won't open?
why? Because you are not welcomed in this house anymore.
Huh?
Emily is coming home tomorrow, so you are no longer needed here.
Hold on a second. What are you talking about?
I'm saying you don't belong here anymore. I gathered your stuff, so take them and go. They are in the shed in the garage.
You can't be serious. I knew you didn't want me here. But you can't just kick me out all of a sudden. Where am I supposed to go?
Well, boo-hoo, I'm sorry, but my daughter is coming back tomorrow. She will need a place to live.
So I prepared the guest room for her.
She can't stay in that tiny room forever. She needs more space if she is staying. You can tell Corey we decided not to live together anymore. As long as I have Emily, I don't need you two.
Fine, I understand.
You do? That's great! I can finally get rid of you and live elegantly with my rich daughter.
Live elegantly? I really don't think that will happen.
Funny. I didn't know you can be so jealous.
No, I'm not. I just believe that things won't go as you wish.
What the hell are you talking about? Ugh, you're so annoying. Always have been and always will be. I am done with you already. Can't you just go?
I will go immediately. But no matter what happens from here on, don't think Corey or I would help you in any way. Not after you've kicked me and my son out like this. We refuse to be involved with you in any kind of way.
Me ask for help? There is no way. And don't you ever come asking for money to me or my daughter.
Of course not. And you probably won't end up with money anyway. As you wish, I'm leaving now.
Angie, can I talk to you for a second?
Oh, what is it, Jenna? I thought we agreed not to be involved with each other anymore.
Well, things have changed. I have a favor to ask.
No.
I haven't even asked yet. I'm desperate here.
You said you were done with me. Don't you remember saying that when Emily was moving in with you?
About that. We have an issue.
So you didn't get what you wanted after all. Emily didn't have any money, did she? See, I told you things weren't going to go as you wish.
Did you know?
I've heard rumors.
She got kicked out with nothing. We don't have any money.
So I've heard. That's so unfortunate.
It really is. It's ridiculous. They have so much money and yet don't give her a ridiculous. We have to sue them. This is not fair.
I see. Good luck.
Don't be such a stranger. You have to help. We want to hire a lawyer.
I will pass. I don't want to waste my money.
Waste? We are doing this to gain money.
Even if that was so, there's nothing Corey and I can do to help. Bye.
Oh, wait. Once we win money from them, we will give you your share. So you need to pay for the lawyer.
Hell no. You won't get any money.
Of course we will. Do you know how much they have?
Jenna, let me ask you. Do you even know why Emily got kicked out without a penny?
Not really. I asked her, but she won't tell me.
Because the divorce was her fault.
Her fault?
Emily was the reason for everything. She was abusing her ill mother-in-law.
Huh?
Read again. She was abusing her mother-in-law.
What the hell are you talking about? She was the one being bullied. That's what she told me.
She probably lied to you so you would take her in. Her mother-in-law has Alzheimer's. Emily was beating her and giving her rotten food behind her husband's back, and was using up his money to spoil herself.
That can't be. She would never do anything like that.
It's true. They have proof. Her mother-in-law ended up in the hospital.
What proof?
Her husband became suspicious of why his mother was always bruised, so he set up surveillance cameras in the house. It captured Emily physically abusing her. Her husband kicked her out as soon as he found out.
No. That's why she didn't get anything? Still, there should be divisions.
I'm sure that's usually the case in any divorce. But it looks like Emily had to agree not to get anything.
What? Why?
Because he was going to report her to the police. They agreed that she will not receive anything in exchange of him not reporting her to the police. That was the deal.
Police? He's overreacting, isn't he? I'm sure she was just playing around with her, right?
Playing around? Jenna, I said her mother-in-law was hospitalized and bruised. Emily was violently abusing her. She can easily be charged with assault.
It could have been because the lady was clumsy and just fell.
No, it was Emily. She also had food poisoning. Because Emily was giving her rotten garbage to eat. Don't you see it could have killed an ill and weak person like her?
This is all a lie. I don't believe any of it.
Her husband was outraged, but he was nice enough to settle. On top of not reporting her to the police, he also agreed not to sue her. She only had to agree not to receive any divisions.
Oh God, no. Will she really not get anything then?
Probably not.
What has she done? She has made me look like a fool.
You got excited a bit too quickly there. So now you know why we will not be helping you. Good luck if you still want to pursue them for some cash. But I wouldn't recommend it if you want to keep your daughter out of jail.
She never told me anything. She only said she wanted to be with me after going through her divorce. I had no idea she had done something so stupid. I wouldn't have agreed to live with her if I knew she had no money.
Too bad you can't have that elegant life you hoped for. Well, good luck living with her.
No, I don't want to live with her anymore. I've been paying for everything since she'd been here. If she has nothing, then she is just a burden to me.
Oh? She is just like you, though. You bullied me all along. Made us pay for everything while we were living the annex. I'm sure you two will get along.
When did I ever bully you? Don't be silly.
Excuse me? You began to insult me the moment Corey left for Europe. You said you don't consider me and my newborn son a part of your family and kicked us out ruthlessly. You don't think that is bullying?
Well, that was... I was just playing around with you.
Cut your crap, Jenna. You called me dumb, useless, worthless. The list goes on forever.
I admit I went a little sorry. I didn't mean any of it.
Thank you for apologizing. I didn't know you could do that.
Okay, so we're good? Will you come back and take care of your elderly mother-in-law? I will ask Emily to leave immediately.
No. Corey and I have made a decision a while ago to cut all ties with you.
Why? I need you to. I won't be mean to you anymore, I promise.
I said no. There is not a chance I will let you use me again. You should let Emily stay so you have company. You don't have anyone else anyway.
Please. I don't have enough money to get by. There's no way I will survive with her.
I'm sure you will figure something out. I have nothing to do with you. But I am glad you kicked me out. Because I finally got rid of you and can live peacefully with my family now. Unfortunately for Jenna, her daughter, Jobless, has been staying like a parasite. The last I've heard, the two live off on Jenna's very little pension money. After the final conversation I had with Jenna, she found out that Emily was also in debt. When Jenna began to receive reminders and notices in the mail, she freaked and reached out to us. By that time, we had already blocked her from contacting us. We recently heard she is still looking for us, asking our relatives about where we might be. Her poor neighbors can hear Jenna and Emily screaming at each other all day. And it's apparently every day. I'm sure Jenna is regretting that she made decisions based on her selfishness to want to live off of other people's money. I was shocked when she actually kicked me and my baby boy out. But I'm glad I was able to get away from her. I plan to live peacefully with my husband and son, without ever seeing her again.